every day, morning, afternoon, night.
Charles Bach had two purposes in life: to provide for his family.
The only thing he did in life was basically take care of his mother and his children and his grandchildren.
And to watch out for the people who lived around him.
That was his neighborhood. He looked out for his neighborhood.
His brother believes that may have cost him his life. It has been nearly 7 months since the 71-year-old Bach was shot and killed. It happened just a few days after Thanksgiving inside his home on Elliott Avenue in Petersburg. Stephen Bach believes that his older brother never saw it coming.
Either he didn't know somebody was in his house and walked in and got shot immediately, or he was with somebody he trusted.
These never-before-seen photos were taken inside the house after the murder and show holes in the wall that were created by investigators as they searched for bullet slugs. Bach's shooting sent shockwaves through the community. Family members and friends wondering who could do such a thing to a man who spent his entire life serving others.
Devout and religious, Charles Bach grew up in this church you see behind me. It's St. Joseph's Catholic Church here in the heart of Petersburg. But one of his favorite rituals was after Mass, bringing donuts to his daughter and grandchildren every Sunday.
Making matters even worse, Bach was the main caretaker for his 102-year-old mother.
She thinks about it every day.
Who lives just 2 doors down.
With his missing face, it's been, the first 2 weeks were very, very extremely difficult.
So why was Bach targeted? His brother believes that he may have stood up to the wrong people.
There was some bad activity in that neighborhood, and he kind of approached that too. He wasn't shy in doing so.
The motive also could have been robbery.
My brother was a gun collector. He was a hunter for 55 years. A lot of the guns that are missing, I believe there might have been one automatic weapon, yes, that was removed.
Guns were not the only things that disappeared the day Bach was killed. His pickup truck was also stolen. It was found 4 months later, just 1 mile from the scene of the crime.
It's frustrating because I think there's some significant evidence, I believe, that could carry this case forward.
More than half a year later, no arrests have been made. Stephen Bach says that he and other family members haven't been told much by police.
I'm not here to blame anybody or to throw anybody under the bus because I don't know what's going on.
But he says he is surprised that one clue in particular hasn't led to an arrest.
There's certain evidence that I know is critical. Like the people that drove into his neighbor's yard that day. Nobody knows why they were there, but the neighbor actually confronted them, and one of them yelled, "We're at the wrong house, we're at the wrong house."
Earlier this month, Petersburg police put a video on Facebook about the Bach case.
We're asking the public for more help.
It's very likely in this case that law enforcement knows some things and has some information that they have not released to the family.
Retired Chesterfield Police Captain Steve Neal is unconnected to this investigation, but says there may be a reason that police haven't shared all the details with the family.
It's a high likelihood that those two particular individuals are involved based on what I know about this case. You know, they're in there at the time. Somebody talked to them. They said wrong house, which is not an unusual alibi for suspects when they're confronted. I've heard that numerous times in my career. So I would certainly be interested in looking at them, see if they were involved in a crime.
Stephen Bach says he's going to do whatever it takes to help solve this case.
I'm not ready to give up.
Because he knows that his brother would have done the same for him.
And we miss him. He was a good man.